Hello viewers, welcome to Elimu TV, which is your station where you watch and learn. Physics, this is lesson 2, form 1, and we are looking at introduction to physics. What are some of the basic rules to be observed in a physics laboratory? And in case of an accident, what are the first aid measures to take? And also we look at the relationship between physics and other disciplines. So stay tuned. What are the objectives of this lesson? By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to state some of the basic laboratory rules. You'll also be able to explain the relationship between physics and other disciplines, and at least list down the basic laboratory first aid measures that you need to take in case of an accident. Physics being a practical subject, we may be required to use various equipments to measure given quantities. For instance, we have a lens. We also have a micrometer screw gauge, which we may need to measure very small distances. In case we need to measure duration, time taken for you to move from one point to another, or in a given reaction, we use a stopwatch. We may need a compass to give direction. We may need to use a spring balance and other measurements that we may need to take. So these apparatus, we find them in a physics laboratory. And in case of anything, we need to follow the following rules for us to be able to achieve the desired results. So rule number 1 to observe in a physics laboratory: you should follow instructions. In any given practical or experiment, there are procedures which are set. So to avoid making mistakes, follow instructions. Number 2, absolutely no play in the laboratory. Number 3, report all accidents, injuries, or breakages to the instructor immediately. Could be your teacher or your laboratory technician. You should dress appropriately, especially you should use goggles, especially to protect your eyes, and use equipment with care for the purpose for which it is intended for. Don't use apparatus which are not required. And also, do not perform unauthorized experiments. These are some of the basic rules to be observed in a physics laboratory. So, what is the relationship between physics and other disciplines? You will find that physics concepts are expressed using mathematical formulas. So that gives us a relationship there. What is the relationship between physics and medicine? What is the relationship between physics and geography? You'll find that for us to measure, for instance, elements of weather, which may include temperature, pressure, wind, direction, it requires the knowledge of physics to be able to come up with these apparatus. Astronomers, they require the knowledge of physics to be able to propel themselves in the space using action and reaction. So there are various disciplines which require physics as a foundation. A true science requires physics as the foundation. There are several relationships that we can refer to. So physics as a branch of science, why should we study it? It creates us job opportunities. Once, it may lead you or us being electrical engineers. So it leads to electrical engineering. It can also lead to software developing. You can be a software engineer. It can also lead you in the field of medicine, where you can perform radiotherapy. It also leads us to being civil engineers. Those are some of the field or career opportunities open, and there are so many others field opens due to the study of physics. So in the laboratory, in case of an accident, and most accidents occur as a result of ignorance and just being not careful. So in case of an accident, in case there is a cut, dress the wound properly to stop bleeding immediately. In number 2, in case there is electric shock, what should we do? first put off the main switch, then address the shock later. Number 3, in case there is eye spillage, please learn some water immediately. And in case of poisoning, which may result as a result of whether that is consumption or inhaling any kind of gas, please seek assistance immediately. Now, did we get the concept of this lesson? We do so by answering the following question. List down 3 career opportunities open to physics or physics students. State the relationship between physics and 1. Mathematics, chemistry, and biology. And you should name 3 opportunities that are open to physics and mention 2 first aid measures in a physics laboratory. For more of information concerning this, you can refer to Secondary Physics Student Book 1, and you can get more and more of this information. You can reach us also by sending us an SMS, or you can find us in YouTube or Facebook at Elimu TV, and you can as well as tweet us, that is Elimu TV _KE. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for lesson 3 and henceforth we'll be together. Thank you.